Hey y'all, good morning. And where have I been? Y'all, do I have new things to try? You bet I do. All right, guys. So, yeah, we're gonna have just a couple taste tests from the Joes before I do my bigger haul later. Got my coffee super hot. Okay, I'm okay if I don't like it because I love the other one. But look at this, you guys. It's these little details, little cinnamon buns on the, because it's cinnamon bun. Y'all, does this gonna taste like a cinnamon bun? So we'll see. It's $1.99, so it's not any more expensive. If you buy this, it's good till February if you don't open it. Y'all, I have literally never thrown away any of this, like not used it. So it's got that kind of oat look to it. Now, I always put a little cinnamon on top, but when you taste something new, y'all, I'm not over my pumpkin mug. I'm not. Okay. Remember, sometimes my taste buds are just off, right? It tastes good. I don't know if I taste a big, huge difference. Y'all let me know. Could be my taste buds. A lot of terrible things in it. I don't know how that compares to the other one. We'll have to look at it. But $1.99, little cute design on it. I think I'd probably gravitate towards the brown sugar one. But it makes me feel better that they're probably not discontinuing the other one. This is one of my favorite things, y'all. Sparkling Honey Crisp Apple Juice Beverage. Why they've made the cans ginormous, I don't know. They sell them singly. I mean, why they don't do it like smaller in a pack? It's a lot. This is how many ounces? 12 ounces. So I will like work on this all day today. But it's been a while, y'all. So this is, I want to say $1.79, which is still cheaper than soda. Well, you guys, I'm just not sure. It can't be more than that, was it? Yeah, $1.69. So I got 3. It's just good. What's in this, y'all? Honey Crisp apple juice, water, and carbon dioxide. I love bubbly. I have been trying to not have so much, but I love it. Okay, what else we got going on here? Trader Joe's, I was there. Okay, Sunday at 9. It was cooking, y'all. I guess because it's, you know, a lot of people are going to shop this weekend for Thanksgiving, I think, or have, so they don't have to deal with it next weekend. So this is a turkey gobbler wrap. I feel like they packaged it different. I think before it used to come in a wrap. And you know, I looked at this real quick and I thought, oh, I'll remember that. And that was not true. $4.49. I don't know. I feel like that's an increase, right? But it's cornbread, cranberry stuffing, roasted turkey breast, and the new Facel cheese. I know I'm not saying it right, y'all. Wrapped in a whole wheat tortilla. The whole thing is 610 calories, so part is 310. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff on here. I did not check it on Yuck Up. So the thing with this is, see, this is part of it. This is 1/2. Sometimes they don't do it correctly. It seems like they got the memo, though. Because you need cheese, stuff, and turkey, right? And the last time I gotten one, they had done, so like stuffing that was on one side, the turkey, it was weird, y'all. But, now I warmed it up a little bit. Tastes better warm. It tastes better when the wrap is a little more pliable. It's good. It needs cranberry sauce, 100%. And I don't know. The cheese seems a little strong to me. You, of course, can make your own one of these, especially with leftovers. So, you know, I'm not sure I'll buy another one. Usually I have like 3 or 4 of them because I love them. But I think one's enough this year. That cheese is just, maybe they just added more and less of everything else. And I'm just getting that stronger. But it's good, y'all. So really, half of it, half is really enough. So you're what, paying like $2.25, something like that. That's not bad, you know. I think I prefer my brown sugar one with my little cinnamon on it. Maybe it's because I'm just used to it. I mean, I will definitely use it. I only drank one. I mean, I only got one. Only got one. Because, you know. But yeah, how y'all doing? It's my day off. I'm a little tired. We were very busy this weekend and we're down a person. So it makes all the difference in the world. So I was by about 4 o'clock yesterday. I thought, oh my God, I just cannot check in another book. Like, I just am done. But there's an older lady who comes, I don't know, every couple days, I guess. And she gets Danielle Steele. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to judge anything. But I said, if you ever want to try another author, let me know. I will pick some out for you. And she's like, well, I like Danielle. So I said, I know. I said, but you know, if you eat a really good filet every day, it's not as good on that 5th day as it was that first day. I said, just to break up, to cleanse the palate a little bit. There's really good writers out there. Someone different, but, you know, equally enjoyable. She gave me, like, a look. Like, what are you up to? She goes, maybe next time. Anyway. So I got lots ahead of me today. So today's my first day I'm taking the full dosage of my pills. So we'll see how that goes. And I think the effects of the vaccine are probably worn off. My gosh, it made me tired. It made me super tired. But I'm glad it's behind me now and it's off my list. Love, again, if it's something you can do that's off your list and you don't have to do again. So I think the Caesar's coming today to change my batteries. And I don't know about these batteries. I should have called and actually talked to Kenny. Do they need to be changed? Should it last 10 years and nothing should be, I mean, the thing is, I feel like most of these are new. I know the one downstairs is new. I don't know. I'm going to start keeping a list of everything. Because one of my friends told me hers started tweaking and she wasn't sure what kind of battery. And she called the company, which I can't remember now. And she said, they said it was under warranty. It was under 10 years, by like 8 months, they sent her a new one. That's not bad. So let's talk about these shorts. So I love these shorts so much. I think I got them at Torrid years ago. It was one of the first things that I found like that was graphic that fit me, right? Because Torrid, I mean, this is back before my surgery. That's how long ago it was. And I had worn him to death. And I was looking at him. I was going through some pajamas and t-shirts, letting stuff go. And I thought, you know what? It's time. You can get stuff. I love my Batgirl. It's hard to find Batgirl. But you know what? There's holes in it, and it's just symbolically time to let go of things that used to love and give you comfort, but really aren't doing it anymore. Then my mind's like, let's cut a piece out. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Do not think we need to cut a piece out. So these are going to recycle, or I don't know. Can you recycle that? I have to double check on that. But they're gone. Now I'm going to cut it up for a rag. I probably should, but it's just clothes. So I'm going to be more realistic about accomplishing stuff today. So when I finish with y'all, I'm going to hop in the shower, get dressed, straighten up my room a little bit. I really don't have laundry to do, which is nice. And I think I'm going to go move my car because he's going to have to get my ladder out. And my secret project will end today. Get all that set up. And then get my trash out, that kind of thing. You know, exciting, normal stuff. And then I am going to just focus on the kitchen today to get some kind of completion. And a lot of this is not, it's not a lot necessarily, but I want to, everything here is something I use. So I want to put it in my studio where I know where it is, kind of thing. So, and if I have the energy and the time, I will start on the living room, y'all. So, and I'd like to have some art time. So that's important. I feel like in some ways it's like I'm not getting a lot of art time, but because I'm not set up in my kitchen. But that's another thing I want to do is get a little bag with my basic supplies, and then have you know, really I want to do is each book I'm working on, have it in like a something like this. And then when I come across things, I just throw it in there, and then I have all that ready. And then I have just, I can grab a bag of scraps, you know, keep a couple coloring, like crayons, watercolor crayons, some acrylic, and just my normal regular bag that I can grab. But let me show you this. So I'm going through books, of course, and these are, and I want, you know, if I can do 1 hour in my library, because I'm the boss, because I can do that, and get tchotchkes out. I really want to get rid of a couple boxes this week, because I'm going to need a ladder for this one area, which means I have to move things for the ladder, but that's okay. You know, that's an hour. I have an hour to do whatever. And I have my Halloween books I need to put back down in the library, and I would like to undo Halloween. We'll see. But anyway, so these are some books that inspire me, right? I'm not going to cut them up. Sometimes I just look at them and you find a color combination. You find texture. You find words. You find all kinds of interesting things. So Bruno Minardi is an Italian artist and does books. I think he's an architect too. This is called The Circus in the Mist. He has one really cool zoo book. But look how, isn't that interesting? I have to check when he died. I would assume he died. This is 1968. But like, write this, a kid's book, right? Right away, look at that. His use of vellum. You know, overlay that. That right there is genius. That I could use that idea in my Halloween book. Isn't that interesting? So right there, how he's layered the vellum, right? So that's the front of the book. He's so creative. So look at and then when you turn her, you see the front of her, with her little glasses on. But then he starts the regular pages, right? The Grand Circus. And then look at this. See, this is super cool too. Like, it's cut out. So, yeah. So this is a really cool book. I love his books. I don't know, like, we don't have, I'm pretty sure we might have a zoo copy on the shelf, but we don't really, I don't know if he's not in print. I feel like he should be in print. Anyway, maybe the art itself isn't my thing, but all these different things he did. It's all about getting to the Grand Circus. Anyway, that's the girl was on her way to the Grand Circus. So if I had 2 of these, I would totally cut it up, but this is just too great. So yeah, yeah, so I look, picture books are some of my all-time favorite. Y'all haven't figured that out yet. There's a new picture book. I should get it and bring it here and read a little to you. It's called Big. It's about a little girl who doesn't fit in because she's big. It's a genius book. It's the kind of books, you know, picture books can start to change the thoughts of kids, and you got to get them when they're young, right? And, you know, books are powerful, and books are, you know, that's why people try to ban them. Because it gives people knowledge, and you can make your own decisions as opposed to being force-fed something that you're like, huh, really? Because I read in this book that blah, blah, blah. They're very powerful, and that is why people are afraid of them, right? Why are you afraid of books? For heaven's sakes. So, yeah, maybe I'll bring that. Yeah, maybe we should do a picture book a week or something. Let me write that down because I'd really like to do it and not forget. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be fun. And y'all, give me some ideas of any of the picture books you might like. And we might have them, or I could try to order it from, you know, from the library. So here's another one of my favorite books. And she is probably one of my absolute favorite illustrators. Like if I wrote a book, I'd probably want her to illustrate it if I couldn't. But it's called Girls Think of Everything, Stories of Ingenious Inventions by Women. Catherine Thinmesh, and it's illustrated by Melissa Sweet. She is, I can just look at a book and say, okay, yeah, that's Melissa Sweet. Even when she changes up a little bit, but look how, I really, you know, this is, by the way, I have an idea. Take a picture of myself kind of like that, and then put things that I love in it. And again, especially, you know, African Americans, you know, growing up not having any book that looks like you or stories of you. There are so many amazing stories of women in general, of what they did that nobody had ever heard of. I love, what a great job to research all this, right? Like what an amazing job. But to bring that, like, oh yeah, like my sister-in-law's little niece, I'm always, for her birthday, I try to have something fun and something educational, because she's, you know, she's still young. She's at that age. And like my last one were distinguished African Americans in history, paper dolls. So, and like I got her a Mae Jemison shirt, and she loves that. Okay, so literally I have one of these little old things. I know where it is. Right? You make a person, I can't tell you. I even have a little saw. I have a little metal saw, y'all. This is from 2000, but it's got, you know, it's got information about different people, which is awesome. Like Ruth Wakefield chocolate chip cookies. There's the recipe. So this is a great book to give some young kid in your life. But even like, look at this. I'm obsessed with these cars right now. But look at that, just going up and down on just pieces of map. Love her. So let's see who this woman is. This woman is Stephanie Krolik. Kevlar. Interesting. So she created Kevlar. That's cool. And you know, so awesome book, you guys. Awesome Christmas gift. It's still in print. So these are books I set in a pile that I wanted to keep, to go through. Some I won't keep. Well, I'll keep all the children's ones for sure. But this is called In the Company of Women, Inspiration and Advice from 100 Makers, Artists, and Entrepreneurs. Grace Bonnie. I like that. I'm a maker. Am I a maker? Am I an artist? What am I? So, but it's, this is older, I feel. But like that. Look at that. So I have some shelves like this, you know, the floating shelves, and I have some of my favorite books. I have puzzles, I have photos. So there are a lot of women in here. So there's questions and answers. This is Danielle Colding, interior designer, Brooklyn, New York. Knowing that your success is completely dependent on you is beyond scary at times, but I wouldn't change it for the world. So, and then you have questions and answers. Obviously, she's an interior decorator, so they're going to show pictures of her home. Let me see. This one, Michelle Kwan, is a ceramicist in Brooklyn. Keep it simple and do the work. So anyway, it's a cool book. That would be the kind you should get from your library, but I've not really spent a lot of time with it, so I'd like to spend time with that book before I let it go. I'll let it go, probably. So this one is a Swedish graphic designer. I want to embarrass myself. Is Uvli, because I don't know, Excel. Because you know that book, A Man Called Uva? Some people don't pronounce it Uva, but it's Uva because I saw the movie. Oh, look, it's amazing. Look at this now. Again, this feels like it's actually in Swedish. 2006, but look at that. And I love the flatness of it. But she so it's all the different things she has illustrated professionally. But it's just interesting, and the styles are so interesting. Now I'm always right now looking for marks, kind of different, unusual marks. But I don't know. But so right here, just because, you know, like I said, this is going to be, it's coming here now, is about color, playing with color, making mistakes with color, learning about what I like, learning what goes together. Now, in general, I don't think I would necessarily put this pink, this, I don't know, that's not even chartreuse, is it? It's like a yellow green, I guess, and this kind of interesting blue. With the black and the white, I think makes it work. So right there, that is, I'm going to try to match these colors and pull them out and play with them. So it's amazing what can give you inspiration. And this one is, I have lots of them, y'all, but I'm going to limit them to 5 at a time. So this is Carolyn Quartermain, Unwrapped. I remember how much I love this book. And she's written a bunch of different books, like love this. Even now, look at that. What's amazing to me is things that are like super popular now, like slow stitching's the thing. And then you go back, I look at some of my old books. There it is, y'all. And how exciting. I have books like this. I never had a wall, but I definitely have journals where I cut things that I like out. I should look at that too. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, I could do a journal based on one of my journals of things that I pulled out. Listen, lack of ideas is never my problem, y'all. I got so many things I'd like to do. I'm going to have to focus it down this week. But, you know, just simple, let's see. In art, there are no barriers. Color is about texture, it is about shape. Everything leads into everything else. But just, y'all, beautiful paper. And I would say what's interesting now that I'm looking at it, that it's color texture, but it's minimal, right? Like there's not a lot of stuff to compete with the color and the texture. So even look at this right here. Totally inspires me because I want to do a collage of, so it was a scrapbooks. I've been showing you photos that my mother had, and she'd written on there her name and the date. Thank you. And so what I want to do, and it's like yay big, is do a collage on it, right? And I don't know, I probably will want to do, so image transfers are another thing with color. Like when I have a teacher over me, I can do it, but then I totally space out. But what I'd love to do is figure out the pictures, and I'd probably go professionally have them done, because adjust them. Well, actually, my brother might be able to do that. He loves stuff like this. And then you print it on paper, and then you transfer it, right? So it's not like on it kind of goes into the paper. That's kind of what I'm like. So I've been thinking about the background. Like, I've been thinking about like Minnesota, and do I do something that's like more of like a winter tone? Do I do like a summer and winter? So I don't know. I've been thinking about it. And the good news is I just can start throwing paper down, and if I don't like it, I can white gesso over it. And I really want to add layers to it. So, y'all, I could right now list you 100 things I want to do artistically. 100, probably 5,000, but who has time for that? Okay. So some observations from my friend Beverly. So this last drug I was taking, it was missing something. So Beverly felt like it was making me talk really fast, and she's probably right, because there's a speed component to Adderall, generic. Let's just say, God forbid you got real Adderall, you have to be a millionaire. And so there's a balance, right? So this is one part of it, and I'm telling you, it did. But see, I don't realize I'm talking fast because I've been a fast talker my whole life. But I did notice, well, I don't know, because of the vaccine and not feeling good, I wasn't super talkative this weekend. I was, that's how people know I don't feel good. So I'm curious to see now, the side effect he's worried about is heart palpitations, right? And what's interesting is with the Adderall, generic Adderall, whatever, when it works right, I get anxiety in my stomach area, and it's not terrible, but it's like, I don't know, it's just like the feel of anxiety because it's the speed, but it localizes sort of in my stomach. And I know, and it's like maybe an hour and a half after I take it. And I know that what it is, right? So it doesn't freak me out. I know that I just breathe through it, drink some water, don't pay attention to it, that it's gonna even out. So what I've noticed with this one, and again, I just started full doses today, is it localizes here towards my heart. Like I feel like my chest is tight, and it's longer, right? So I take one in the morning, then 4 hours later I take another one, y'all. That's challenging right now. It's challenging, but I'm going to do it because I believe in taking your medicine as prescribed. So what's interesting though, I caught myself yesterday, and I happened not to be on the desk, so I just did some deep breathing, just got calm, and it really does, you do get used to it, right? Or not, but I had no palpitations, so that's good. So I don't think I'm gonna have that side effect. I was having strange thoughts. I thought, wow, what is this from? But it could be that, but that kind of stuff will, it will, like, when you first take an Adderall, it's very hard to eat. And a lot of people lose a lot of weight. Like I couldn't have coffee for the first 3 months, maybe. But most of these things are appetite suppressants. But for me, that's why I have to be really careful, because during the day I might not be that hungry because of it, and then it starts to wean off, and then I'm ravenous. So if I don't feed my body later, 9 o'clock, I'm starving. So that's a balance I've worked on my whole life anyway. But anyway, I'm kind of hopeful. Like I said, I'm trying to take more pauses. Like I'm not bringing things into my house, like even from the garage. I have a little area where I really think I like something. Should come in my house. I have a pile. Because I'm like, you have such good things, whether it's paper you want to pull out to make a book, or I don't know, y'all. So that is going on. And the only way to, and I know I've made progress. I've made huge progress. Really, my studio right now is nowhere near done, but it's comfortable and I can work in it. And that, honestly, the rest of that will have to wait till later, because I don't need to have that under control to bring someone in my house to share it. So, but right now I want to be able to sit down and do art. So that's awesome. That makes me super happy. My library is crazy, but that's okay because it's a landing spot for a lot of stuff. But yeah, so today maybe I'll get all my Halloween books put away. I have one area. Makes it so much easier. And then the tchotchkes. Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. And I have a tier tray I'm starting in the kitchen, but I have to get up on a ladder. Or not a ladder, but like actually I think I might need my ladder on that one. So I just haven't felt like I should be up on a ladder, but yeah. Anyway, guys, so I'll pop in today. I don't know. So tomorrow morning I have a doctor appointment with my ENT. I'm so happy. I just want to know, I never tested positive for COVID. I test constantly because we have a supply. So I can't imagine, like, I tested 5 days in a row, and if I had it, it wouldn't test positive. I don't know. Really don't know. But I need my sense of taste and smell. I mean, sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, which is weird. And like, you know, Claire's pooping is one of the most obvious for me. Like, I can usually smell it and I go clean it. Sometimes I'll go in there and I'm like, oh, she did it and I didn't smell it. Like last night I smelled it. But you worry about fire, right? Like if there was a fire, would I smell it? I mean, I have a smoke detector, so that helps. But, and I'd like to enjoy food. And sometimes things taste salty. Sometimes they taste way too sweet. So it's interesting. I'll see what he says. He's probably going to want to put me on antibiotics. So. I'm not a big antibiotics person because it makes you feel yucky, but I will say they're better than they used to be. Because the first time I saw him was after the pandemic, like everything closed and started to open again because I had a crazy cough, and everyone on YouTube was like, check out your cough or try this for your cough. And it really turned out like, did I have asthma? Did I have this? You know, in the pandemic, that was scary, you know? So I got tested for everything and really came down to like sinus infection and that drip, you know? So we'll see. But if that's, I mean, I do believe in doing what doctors say. If I like this guy a lot. And then I'm going to try to see if he knows, he can recommend any doctors. And then this week go and make an appointment with a new doctor and just get my blood pressure checked and get my med talk done. And I asked this office for referral for a mammogram to another place and they normally send me, which is fine because I'm allowed to go there, and they haven't sent it. So instead of being annoyed about it, I think I'm just going to wait and ask this doctor for it. And, you know, I'd love to have that done by my birthday. But that's it. So I got plans. I got thoughts. I feel a little calmer. I'm not feeling that, you know, I don't really, really with Adderall, you balance out and you don't feel that kind of energy because that's kind of what you have already. But I feel like my brain is focusing a little better. So I'm so thankful. I hope Ritalin really works because he said to me, my new doctor, he's a nurse practitioner, specializing in psychiatric medicine. But he said this Adderall thing is going to go on and on because it's not about a lack of supply of something, that it's really the government and not the government, but big pharma insurance. So if I can step off that train for a while, that'd be nice. All right, guys, thank you very much. And yeah, send me good energy that I can focus, but I will take some breaks. Got some art books to look at, want to do some art. So yeah, so we will see. I got a bill to pay. Let me write that down. I don't know why I don't pay it the minute it comes in. I'm trying to change that around. Yeah, that's important. Okay, that's done. All right, thank you guys. And yeah, so I think I'm going to put up my giant haul today. I'm going to try to do my Trader Joe's haul. I'm not sure how I'm going to break it up, but I am the prices are crazy. And a lot of times you shop at Trader Joe's, there's cheese and stuff. Some things like, I got the tangerine juice. They didn't change the price on that. Now that would make sense to me as opposed to popcorn. Is there a popcorn shortage? But I was really set my mind to have some, but I'm going to unset my mind after this bag because that's just crazy. And I haven't been in the mood for it lately. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll talk about that one. And I got the Fearless Fire, which is a little boring, I think. But I'm not really shopping for holiday turkey stuff. So we'll see. All right, guys, you take care and I'll see you soon.